Artesa winery is owned by the Coronel Ventos family. They've been making wine in Spain since 1551, and the 17th generation of the family still owns the business, so quite a remarkable feature. So our state vineyard Pinot Noir comes from about 20 different blocks out of our vineyard, and then the soil type are mainly Bressa and forward, so they're shallow soils, gravelly soils, which means that the vines really have to struggle to find nutrients and water, so digging deeper in their root system, but also having less vigor in their canopy and producing therefore very concentrated, small size clusters with great fruit intensity. Another thing that I think really distincts our estate vineyard is the altitude. So most of these blocks come from above 400 feet of elevation, so one of the highest elevations you can find in Carneros. And it really gives it a completely unique flavor profile, minerality, and an acidity that I feel is so important of Pinot Noir. I like to call it elegant but powerful. I think it's a great combination in a bottle of Pinot Noir. So winemaking wise, what do we do to make this bottle of wine unique? Even though we try to be as hands-off and have a minimalistic approach, we also try to obtain different components of different flavor profiles and different textures. So how do we do that? We do that by hand sorting and by fermenting in two different vessels. About half of the lots are fermented in open-top stainless steel fermenters, and about half of the lots are fermented in puncheon barrels. So 132-gallon barrels that we take the heads off, ferment directly in the barrels. So we get just this completely different flavor textural profile, part of it from fermenting directly in the oak, part of it from the native fermentation. The other interesting aspect is that once the fermentation is done, we pop those barrel heads back on the barrel and we age the wine in those same barrels. So what we get is a really delicate oak extraction. We use about 50% new oak during the fermentation, and the goal is to really enhance the fruit, but being very respectful of how delicate yet powerful our estate Pinot Noir profile is. So on the mouthfeel, you'll find great intensity, or great fruit intensity. I love the blueberry, a little bit of blackberry. There's almost a note of cassis in the back palate, just very elegant but really powerful. I love the oak integration and the texture of this wine. Again, I think fermenting in the puncheons and then aging in those same puncheons really gives the oak a really unique integration. And the goal for this wine is for the fruit and to really showcase the power and intensity of our estate vineyard. And we want the oak always just as to enhance it. And I think it's a very interesting, very intense minerality, great acidity, a very well balanced Pinot Noir altogether.